show you guys how to create your how to generate a generic traffic and the process. All right. So basically, at the first, what you need to do is you need to have this tab is basically showing a page for you to extract a certain of content. So you need to understand what kind of content that you want to extract to, and you need to know that relevant to your product or your company or your brands. So this is an example that I did. So what I did is because I cannot show because of the copywriting issue. So I cannot show what from where I get this content from. But what I do is I extract the content out and I just simply create a blogspot page and I copy out the entire content into this page. So this is the content that I would like to extract from there. All the entire copywriting is all from others people's, and I just simply can amend some of the wordings to make it more relevant to Malaysian base. And all this picture also I just simply find from Facebook or Google. I just Google it and place it here. So most importantly is now you have this content, and this is the page, the information that you would like to extract. So what you need to do is you just copy the link. For example, this is the page content that I would like to extract. All right. So you find out your own because copywriting issue I cannot use here, so you find your own. Then you create a Lumen 5 account. It's basically free for you to create. So once you have registered yourself and verify yourself, then you will come to this page after you log in. So you see, it's using your blog. So you can just place the link here and click go. So then it will ask you what type of format or page that you would like to create. So there's a Facebook options. They also have Facebook, IG. Let me enlarge it. Facebook, Instagram. They also have Twitter, Snapchat, and YouTube. So basically what I did is I'm using YouTube channel as one example that I'm going to show you now. And this is some themes. Basically you know that how it's going to be displayed, you see. So this is how you what kind of interface or the theme format that you would like to have. So let's see, for this round we just simply choose a classic version. So it start to exporting the entire content into that video format. So once you extracted the videos, now it will come out a format that you want is typical suit to the content, the social media page that you're looking for. So like for example, right now I'm looking forward to build a YouTube video content. Of course, in each of the social media, they have a different of criteria that we are looking at. For example, YouTube content, most probably you need to have above like 5 to 10 minutes. But because this is just an example that I'm creating, so it doesn't matter on what kind of how long is the content is lah. But for Facebook and IG is recommended like 2 to 3 minutes. Facebook, you can try to make it like 5 minutes. So it's up to you. So you choose what kind of format that you want from the page that just now is displayed. So here is building up the content based on the page that I have the link, the source link that I would like to extract. So the other person is posting based on a blog post. It's a copywriting post. So he wrote a lot of content there. But what we do right now is we extract it and make it in a video format. So it's considered a totally new content with some copywriting that probably you're not so good writing about it, but people can really help you. But there's another concern here I would like to share is you need to make sure the pictures or certain of copywritings there, it doesn't contain on the others people's products name or the company names or the channel's name, because that will actually leading people know where do you extract the file from. So what I did right now here is I just take some of the pictures online. For example, this posting is talking about the latest iPhone SE versus XR model. So it just gives people some understanding on between the differentiation of these two. So I just simply go to the Google and find out these pictures. All these pictures is basically you can just get it from everywhere from the internet. Just place it here lah. So I make sure all these pictures has no copywriting, not watermarks, nothing here. So you won't be able to trace where is this contents come from. All right, so let's see whether it is done. You see, okay, now it's already done. It extract all your contents here. You see, the content that have you have wrote the copywritings, and this is how it look like. You see, he try to mix up with the AI technology. He mix up with all this creating the graphic and the visuals and how you're gonna display. You see the keywords. Whoa, it look excellent, seriously. And you look at it, if this is not relevant, maybe you can just change the picture from here as well. So you see, it looked at very different. Now it's like this is how it looked like. Oh, you can just click a preview. Now you see how these pictures will this video look like. It looks cool, It's about a minute video. It looks wow, you see, it looks cool and everything. Well, if you like this format and everything, you just extract it out. Then it becomes your own new content. And all this copywriting, of course, is come from other people's hand, but this is become your own proprietary content. So this is part one at how you're going to create your own content. Alright? After you're editing the video, I will explain to you later on how you're going to export it out and following, etc. How you're going to hunt for your own fish. Alright? Alright, this is already done, you see. This is how it look like, and the pictures, if you see, okay, check out the copywriting also a bit, right? Check out the copywriting. This is on the surface are very different. Meanwhile, it's following the modern design trend, much smaller. Meanwhile, okay, and measurement. Waterproofing, and this is iPhone feature LCD liquid retina with this display. Okay, cool. Copywriting featuring retina screen display. So of course you can still continue add few more slides that you want. So it makes that more reachable in your content. This copywriting has some issue. Alright, let's see where did you get it from. Well, maybe you just copied up this content. Example, we want this. Example, I think this is good. Highlight this content to this, and we simply plug this to this as the highlight. Done. Alright, and I think probably we can add few more slides. You see, I will teach you all how to extend and prolong your videos. So you click on this media, and this is some of the pictures you can see they already placed, and there are AI engine actually have found for you. But of course, if you don't really like it, you can just upload it. Let's take example. We go for upload, search for video, or search for some image. For example, that we have used. Alright, this is XR. Look for something that much more sexy of course. Sorry, it should be here. I place it here. This is good. Continue, add few more, so you can keep extending your content page. Make it as even longer. This is good. Continue. Let's talk about the operating system as well. And so this is very good. Try to find more higher resolution, so you won't have the issue there. This is the last picture. Alright, cool. So these are the pictures that you would like to edit in. Then probably in this round you can just click OK. Still waiting for loadings. Cool. Okay, upload all this video. Now your video is here. Now this is empty. Put this video in here and copy some of the library. Sorry, let's go back to the story. Continue to add some information that you would like to highlight as people might be interested with. Let's see. Both divided. This message is good. We tell people that the battery, you need a better charger cable and the charging. Cool. See, this is how it look like. And continue add slide. And continue add melding the media. Let's talk about the color. And color should be here. This is surprising. Okay, color. Okay, good. Then continue. Upload for more media. This is good. Let's put it here. Okay, make sure you put it here. And other things. Let's talk about the pricing. So people know, after what you're trying to convince them actually is telling them how to get this product at what price, right? So pricing is very important also. So for SE starting from this price and you can get this price. So try to summary as shorter as you can. This is how it works. You can upgrade it. Done. Okay. And okay, is it long enough? Okay, now this is the extend it. Now it's about 1 minute 20 seconds. It's comparison. Let's put 5 seconds for each slide, and surface rate very different. A little bit more everything. Oh, this is longer content. Let's put about 9 seconds. Screen size XR is featuring. Okay, no, I think this content is people not interested to know what's the difference between the information about XR. So let's change this screen to SE. All right. See, slightly longer. So waterproofing. Did we talk about waterproofing? Does people really concerned about waterproofing? If it's yes, then you just put it in. If it's no, then you can just remove it or you change to other topics. So let's see whether they have mention of anything on the waterproofing or not. No, then just leave it. This already talk about screen. Now you talk about another screen also. I think we probably need to change it. I think this is already highlighted. Shouldn't have this. Okay, good enough. Shorter it. Then, what we can do is move this slide up ahead. So after you talk about XR, they talk about back. Sorry, this is basically just a rubbish lah. There's so many things inside here. Alright, go. Done. If it's done, you can also add some music inside. You already some free audio track lah. There's no copywritings and everything format. If it's everything, you preview. Now it's about 1 minute and everything. 1 minute and 25 seconds. If you think it's not long enough, then we can just keep extending that's the minute. I'll put it 10 seconds, 10 to 9 averagely. Yeah, 1.5. It should be good enough, long enough. Alright, so what we're going to do now, just click on publish. So once you click on the publish, you will start to create the videos that you want. So let's see. So video, let's see, creating, downloading, just let it done. In 2 minute times it will complete. So this is how it looks like. Good. You see, it's auto downloaded to me. So once you auto downloaded, right, basically you can just turn this page off. It's kind of annoying, but one thing you need to really know is basically you need to trim this video because there has some. Okay, there's a watermark behind there. All right, let's click file and trim. You see, so let's see which part that we want to keep. I think we stay until 1:30 seconds. Good enough. Let's trim it. So we only want to keep to this file and save to, okay, just put your whatever the keyword lah. iPhone XS versus XR and put certain of your own brand so that people might able to find you and save the file. You see? So this is done. You recreated the file that you want without the watermark behind. Alright, cool. Now it's about 1 minute 30 seconds. I think it's good enough. So the next thing is there's few things you need to do. First, you need to upload your content. You see, once you open up your YouTube, you have signed in your account, you will see this icon. You just click on upload the video and search back the video you have just created just now. Here, Apple News and the video. Yeah, here's the one I just created today. Alright, throw, done. So it will create the link and this is the title. This title is very important. How do you define on all this, right? Basically, you need to go to the Google Trend, and this is what we need to utilize the knowledge that we have learned from our guru lah. Basically, for example, we want to something relevant to ourselves is, for example, my industry is more on mobile phones. I want to search on anything related to iPhones, and remember, I'm only focusing on Malaysia country. And I'm not looking for past 12 months, but I'm more looking of the current trend now, which is the past 90 days, 3 months lah. And you can make as long as you want, probably past 1 year, but I'm focusing on the last 30 days, or probably you can take slightly longer. Let's see what happened to the 12 months. What is the hot topic that people are talking about? You see, the trend is moving, talking about, oh, now this is good, it's picking up. people is starting to talk about some iPhone relevant. So what is the topics? Oh, people is talking a lot about iPhone 11 Pro Max, 11 review, and this is thing. If you want to be more specific, let's see. How about we talk about, is there anyone talking about iPhone 12, the latest phone? The trend is going down, but it's going to move it to upward. A lot of this is the geographical, but forget about all this lah. You see, there's not much of topic that we are generating here. What about iPhone SE? Wow, SE is picking up like crazy, which good, it's good. Which means, see, this is coming out, iPhone SE 2020, but the topic is very, very specific on this only. But the trend is coming up like a lot. A lot of people talk about it. So far we have two keywords. One keyword is iPhone 2020. So what you need to do is you make your title to be to be the same as what people are talking about, and put it back relevant to your topic versus compare, which you like the most. Then, like I said just now, you already find SE, iPhone related topic, 11 Pro Max. This is all coming up, right? So I just take all this keyword. This is the keyword coming up. So I say, you just need to type as much as the keyword as you can. So it relate back XX Max, hashtag iPhone SE 2020. So all these keywords becomes one of the relevance people can find your keywords. When people try to type something related to your work, then you're able to display your content. XX Max 11, and hopefully iPhone 12 is coming up. Okay, I keep writing iOS. You can, if you don't know any of the keywords, you can find from here. Review SE 2011 Pro, 12 Pro Max. So iOS, iPhone 12 Pro Max, just to keep your page busy and appear, and when people search on this relevant keyword, 11 review. Review coming next. Okay, let's see about iOS. Is there any keywords that we're looking at? iOS 13. Okay, good. Yeah, because iPhone XR, iOS 13.3. See, I just put all this keyword in update, iOS 13 features. Okay, whatever it is, this is an example, but this description wise, you need to put your link as well. Let's make for the kids, no? So at the end screen, yeah, because you try to link people to click on subscribing your content, the best view, and subscribe me from here, subscribe Alan. All right, good. Add the elements, and then we proceed, and we set it public, and done. So once you have this link, copy and paste into your Facebook, you have your own content now. All right, good. That's all.